My Big Fat Pull List is the name of this highly produced special mission podcast. Its purpose? To provide deep dives for the listeners covering comics, games, movies, and all things pop culture.
Hello, and welcome to a very special, brand new episode of My Big Fat Pull List. This week's episode we are actually recording live at Tatertot Comics in Arnold, Missouri, just outside of St. Louis. And for those of you who are listening to this episode, when it drops on Spotify or YouTube or whatever, we actually live stream this episode. So to all the people that are watching currently on our My Big Fat Pull List Facebook page, hello, how are you? Anyway, welcome guys to this special episode. I am Dr. Impact, and fellas, introduce yourselves.
Which way are we going?
Oh, let's just go down the line.
Me? Alright, Smurfy.
Dragonus Prime. Pistol Danger.
So loud.
It's so loud,
It's
yeah.
so loud, man.
So I've got a clone trooper thing.
Quit playing with your dongle over there.
Yeah, right.
This is a family show.
I bet some of you are probably wondering why is there these clone trooper. Oh, is that Scones?
Yeah, they both
Oh, that's
do.
good. That's neat. That's fun.
The antenna lights up on that one,
Does
too.
it really?
Yeah. I
Okay.
can see where the battery is.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, that's neat. So I guess you're probably wondering why do we have these here, and it's because
For our protection.
it is for our protection, right?
It is free
going
comic
to-
book day.
Yeah.
Yes, right. Well, and we've talked about the possibility of changing our logo, and we don't know if we should. We've come up with two different options, which you will be able to see on our social media. We will have a voting contest on there, but here at our live event, we are allowing people the opportunity to come and vote on whichever one, and they're doing so by picking the clone trooper helmet that they.
You were so worried about if we could, you never thought about
If we should, that's right. Yeah,
Fair enough, yeah.
that's right.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So anyway, this is Free Comic Day. We are like I said, we're at Tatertot Comics, and we've known these guys for a while now, and this is a great shop. If you guys are in this
really
area, it's really cool.
As one of the owners says, though, too, if you can't make it here, visit one of your local comic stores.
Absolutely.
Because most of them are participating. So feel free to stop in, get a free comic, say hello. You know, help out small local businesses, guys.
And visit your local comic shop if it's not free comic book
Yeah,
day.
just go
Yeah,
anyway.
just in general, just do it. Yeah, just do so. Yeah, absolutely. And we've been actually coming here and supporting these guys for a while now. It's just a great shop, and we'll show some pictures of it, later on.
They recently went through a flood. They had a pipe burst, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
remodeled, got new displays. The store looks amazing. Like, we can't get over how awesome it looks.
It really does look great, and they
did
have
an awesome job.
an amazing collection of back issues. Absolutely, like one of the best
Yeah.
selections in the city, in my opinion. And an awesome collection of toys too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
They also have a lot of newsprint comics, or newsstand comics, which they educated me on that. Apparently they were like special kind of like covers, if you will.
Oh
like
yeah,
special
like
editions of
yeah,
comics.
yeah.
So yeah, and that's what's pretty much like kind of like lining the walls. So as you
Oh,
see,
that's what's on the walls.
As
Oh,
we
okay.
pan, we can't pan.
No, we can't
We will
pan.
not pan to them.
Our entire cast, producer, editor,
We're all
camera
right
operator,
here.
we're all right here in front of the
So,
camera,
if you're willing to work for free,
Yeah, come on and be your camera guy. You know what? Connor's not doing anything.
yeah,
He's not working the register.
Yeah, we'll
He
make
can-
him come over and operate. Yeah.
He's not even
No.
listening to us.
We should say this is kind of their soft relaunch. Sure, not
Yeah,
soft.
no,
this is the
it's
actual
true.
relaunch.
Yeah.
Well, I
on
think
Free
the
Comics Day.
I actual relaunch isn't that in July. I think. Right?
They're going to have an
Okay.
official.
So this is
official-
the soft launch.
Yeah, this is
Soft
the
relaunch.
soft relaunch. Yeah.
They're testing out to see if they like us, which they won't.
And they've already got a pretty full house right now. They've
Yeah.
got a lot
Yeah.
of
It's
people
coming
walking
and
in,
going.
checking things out.
Yeah. It's
people were itching to get back into Tater Tot.
Yep.
Yeah, and especially on a day like today for Free Comic Book Day, you know.
Yeah.
Is there any free comics from today's list of free comic books that you guys are looking forward to, that you guys have looked at?
1, I didn't know there was going to be a quiz. 2, I did not study. 3, don't put me on the spot.
Pass.
Bingo.
I guess it's just you and me, Pistol.
Yeah.
What's a comic? He knows I can't
You
lose.
can go first, and then I will know what's actually out.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know what free comics are out this year.
Yeah, you go ahead and name your favorites, and I'll say if I agree or disagree with
Yeah.
that.
I am looking forward to the IDW Star Trek book.
Okay.
Because that will be the
Nerd.
preview of the.
What a nerd.
Right. That is the preview of the new
that the new,
Star Trek crossover.
Oh, that's not the
So
new
what's it-
like Worf group or whatever.
No, that's Star Trek Defiant. So Star Trek IDW has 2 Star Trek ongoing books. They've got the Defiant,
Yeah.
and they've got just regular Star Trek, which is the book that is the team led by Captain Sisko.
That's what I was wondering. Like, who's on these teams?
Yeah, I don't know everybody.
I didn't know Cisco. I thought Worf was the captain.
Worf is the one of the Defiant.
The guy who wrote
Gotcha.
the Thong song? Got it.
Yes, that's
Yes.
the one. Yes.
No, that's Cisco. I was like, that's not Worf.
Also,
Michael Dorn never wrote the thong song.
also correct.
No, the IDW Free Comic Book Day issue is the prelude to the first crossover between all the IDW Star Trek books.
Gotcha.
So you say okay, so it's crossovers
Like-
with other Star Trek books.
There's
Disco-
miniseries and things.
It's not like
yeah.
Batman.
So
showing
like
up.
even the
No,
original
okay.
stuff and like Discovery and the new, like Discovery.
Anything that IDW is putting out right now.
It's all right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's kind of what it is. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to the Conan Free Comic. And of course, there's the Spider-Man and Venom one, and the X-Men and
has-
Avengers. And,
Who has Conan's rights right now?
it's called Titan Comics.
Okay, so he's no longer with Marvel.
No longer with Marvel.
That's where he get off the Savage Avengers.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
savage.
Yes.
Also correct. Both ways.
Yeah.
2 ways.
So-
Are you correct?
You know, I started playing this game. Completely off topic, but whatever.
It's that kind of day. It's
Yeah.
Free
Yeah.
Comic Book Day.
Yeah.
It's just geek day. It's
And we're
just
gonna
a
get
day
inter-
to just
we're gonna
you
get
know,
interrupted. I'm gonna wander. It happens.
So
Yeah.
there's game. Xbox has a thing called Game Pass where you can like download a bunch of games
Yep.
for free.
And they have a free game of the month or
Right.
games of the month, right?
Well, that's at Xbox Live.
Oh. Okay.
Game Pass is different.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
But anyway,
call.
there's one on there called Conan something. I can't remember what it's called. But it's like it's actually a heck of a lot of fun.
Is
Really?
it hack and
Okay.
slash or what
It's
is
a
it?
survival game. It's like
like
Minecraft with
Okay. Wow. Really?
Minecraft with combat stuff.
Hmm.
You ever
Okay.
want to play? Hit me up. I'm always.
Well, I was
down.
gonna say yeah. I also have Game Pass, and I always get too confused because I'm like, oh, free game. That's cool. Download it and play it,
Yeah.
and then delete it. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But
That's
yeah,
what's cool about Game Pass, man. So
it's really cool. It's a survival game where you like collect materials, build houses, build farms.
so
and-
man, so it is.
yeah,
Oh.
it's like Ark.
I was gonna say, is it like Ark? or
Okay, yeah.
is it? So it's not like Age of Empires, though.
No, it's more like Ark.
Okay.
Okay.
Soon to be starred by Vin Diesel.
Oh, of course they're making a movie of that.
No, he's in Ark 2.
Oh, like the game.
wow.
He's
I don't-
doing the
hey,
game.
I
you
don't care
mean.
if he's voicing it, as long as he has control
Oh.
over it. Because there'll be a car in it, and it'll all be about family and yeah.
Tangent off, because that just reminded me, just prior to us beginning to record this episode, just prior to us going live, I just read that Marvel has officially offered the role of Mr. Fantastic to Adam Driver.
I heard, dude. I read that article.
Really?
And
they were
he-
issued for it. He accepted.
He has accepted, and I've also heard that Margot Robbie has officially been offered the role of Sue Storm. I
Yes.
don't know if she's accepted.
I don't know either.
But,
That's the one that's been
um,
causing controversy. Everyone's overlooking Adam Driver. They go, he's a good actor. He can do it. He can do action. You know, he can do comedy. He's got good acting
What-
chops. But Margot Robbie, they're like, no, man, that's not a good fit.
Well, like,
I think it's great. I think that she is so super talented,
agreed.
and I think it would be great to see her do something that's a little different.
That's the pulse from the internet.
Oh,
I'm just saying that's the internet. From stuff I've read, they're in comments on articles and whatever else. They're like, I don't see her as a family lady. She's never had a chance to be a role of a family person. So
Well, we also don't know which Sue Storm we're getting. Like, is this?
Sure.
Are they going to have kids? Is this going to be before
Sure, is this gonna be the
kids?
mom,
Is it- yeah,
right?
like-
Or is this gonna be like the
you know.
she's like the overprotective sister of Johnny? Like
Yeah.
which one are we gonna have? you
Yeah.
know?
Well, yeah.
Will Namor be there?
I wonder.
I mean, he's got to show up and be like, "Sup, Sue?
Yeah, he's got to at
So
some
you
point.
Let me get them digits, girl."
You want to hang out?
I think Adam Driver will be great.
I think so, too.
like him.
Yeah, I think he's good.
I think it's going to be a very different Reed
I'm
Richards.
still kind of bummed it's not Krasinski because he didn't really
Same.
get a chance to really do it.
Yeah.
He was in it for 5 minutes and it was cool and fans wanted it, but I want more of it. I want to see him actually because if you can pull in the 13 hours, John Krasinski, and add a little bit of some sort of from The Office, like I think
Yeah.
he could pull it off to Reed Richards.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And
yeah.
like I'm kind of bummed that it's not him and Emily Blunt because I'm like I think those two would have killed
Oh
it.
my God, yeah.
They have
Yeah.
great on-screen chemistry. They look the part. Like I don't know.
How about that? Once again, Emily Blunt loses out a Marvel role to another actress.
How many's that been?
So she had to pass on
Black Widow?
Black Widow because of scheduling.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is why Scarlett Johansson got it. Then for some reason she ended up, I guess it was they went with Elizabeth Olsen over her for
really?
Scarlet
I didn't know
Witch.
about
I didn't know that either.
And then what was the third one? This is like the fourth time I think.
It was Captain Marvel.
Was it Captain Marvel?
I think
Really?
so. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Do you know why she did why they went
I
with?
don't.
Okay.
I just remember her name in contention.
Okay.
But
Poor Emily Blunt, man. This is
I know, man.
she just can't catch a break.
she'll get there. One day, that young upstart Emily Blunt
Yeah.
get to star in her own Marvel movie.
That's right. That's
Until
right.
then,
She'll make it to the big screen one day.
Speaking of big screens, Guardians of the Galaxy is out this weekend.
It's very good.
Have you
Did you
seen
already
it?
see it?
Oh yeah.
Did you see it already?
Oh yeah.
What a
I
jerk.
wanted
Guardians
to.
are my favorite Marvel
true.
property.
Yeah.
Don't worry, spoilers are already on the internet. It's cool.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not even going to talk about it. I just really liked it.
So just answer us this, because obviously we don't want to give spoilers anyway, because the three of us even haven't even seen it yet.
I didn't even know it was out.
How does it?
I didn't even know they were making it, says
Why are we
Smurfy.
even-
Who's the Guardians?
What's a movie?
It's the Owl movie, The Guardians of Gahoot.
Oh,
it's a sequel
that's
to
what it
that.
is.
You know what?
Oh, okay.
I have seen that. Yeah. So it's subpar.
How does it compare quality-wise? Does it stack up with the other two? Is it better? Or is it subpar? Where do you put it?
Oh, it's definitely on par with the other two. I'm going to see it again next weekend, and then I think I can have a good.
Okay.
You know,
It always takes a
big-
second viewing, man, because you
Yeah.
start picking up those details you didn't see the first time. So
Man, it's visually it's gorgeous. Like
Sure.
the story's there, and like
it's Chris Pratt in it. Dope.
oh, do you mean the Super?
Hey, no spoilers.
I'm sorry.
Do you mean the Super Mario Brother movie star Chris Pratt?
Yes.
No, he's not.
Oh,
That
bummer.
movie was adorable.
That was adorable. That was a good movie.
I still haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Guardians. I haven't seen Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, that was
So first
I
of
haven't
all,
seen John
hang on.
Wick.
I don't know where to start, but first of all, I haven't seen John Wick either, so we need to have a movie.
Yeah,
date.
I haven't seen that yet.
Second of all, even Mrs. Smurfy liked Mario movie.
Really?
She enjoyed it. She thought she was just like that was entertaining.
Okay.
That's
You should
pretty
go
good review
see
for her.
Dungeons and Dragons while it's still in
Oh,
theater.
dude.
It's fantasy.
I don't know if it is.
Talk about a
think
guy
it's still
who
is.
I didn't know. He laughed so loud, the whole theater I think got quiet just to hear him laugh.
Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons is medieval Guardians.
Yeah,
Yes,
It's real good.
He sat
Okay,
he
okay.
sat 10 seats down for me, and a part happened, and I don't want to say because it's real funny. And I heard him laugh, and I was like, "That's a Pistol Danger laugh." Like he got a kick out of that. I think it was a Jonathan part.
Maybe.
Have you seen it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the first Jonathan part.
Dragonus-
he lost it.
Dragonus was saying earlier that it's going to streaming this week, I think?
I think it already
It
is.
is.
It
It's on
is?
Amazon.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
is it still
Is
in
it free?
theaters then?
It's in some, I
Yeah,
want to
select
say.
theaters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
'Cause
with
Guardians
like
is gonna push
one
that out.
showing, two showings, maybe.
Okay.
So
I'm just interested to
is
see
it
if
free on Amazon or you gotta pay for it? Do
No, you
know?
gotta pay for it.
That's what I
I'm
was
okay.
wondering.
Okay.
I don't buy streaming DVDs, but I will buy the Blu-ray of it.
Yeah, I
like-
still buy Blu-rays. For
I
that.
just, I don't trust the things that, it's on the computer or like Amazon goes
Because
down. whichever will,
hey,
you know what I mean.
Apple taught us that.
Yeah.
If you bought a lot of stuff through Apple, all someone they're like, hey man, we switched servers, and if you had this stuff, you don't have it anymore. And I was like, but we bought it, and they're like, yeah, well, you don't have it.
Yeah.
And they're like, so what happened? They're like, it's kind of like you rented it for 4 years.
Yep.
And then like that was it, and then you weren't gonna win that argument with them because it's
Yeah.
Apple. So that's why I'm like, nope, I'd rather have it in my hand. Plus, you get the deleted scenes and special features. And for D&D, I definitely want to see some of those.
Oh yeah.
Special features is what I always like.
Yeah.
The only time I'll buy a digital movie like on Vudu or something if it's like a $5 movie.
Yeah,
Because
that's
if I
fair.
lose it after a few years, whatever, I would have paid $5 to rent it anyway.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like a rental. It's like a rental.
Or
so that
if it's
makes sense.
something that you just want to see, and that's the
Right,
only way you
yeah.
can get it, and it's like a
Or
$5
that.
or a $2.99 movie or something. I get that.
Or if it's the first Suicide Squad and you have a friend go, hey man, it can't be that bad. Why don't we go ahead and rent it twice in a row? How horrible
you know
can
what?
it be?
You know what, Smurfy? I think that's a
is
great
that?
story. I think that is a great story to share, especially for our live audience.
Are you ready?
For everybody for Free Comic Book Day. So let's share your story
man.
of you and Pistol seeing the first Suicide Squad movie.
Well,
I'm in danger.
pretty sure. yeah, he is. You might want to move back about 5 feet. Well, I thought we saw it in theaters, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah, we saw it.
We saw it in
together.
theaters with some of my wrestling buddies.
And then like I got a couple months later, he was like, "Hey man, like everyone's ragging on that movie. It can't be that bad." I'm like, "It is that bad."
It
He's like,
is.
"It can't be." And we're hanging out in my basement. He's like, hey man, let's see if it's on a streaming service. Let's just watch it again. And it wasn't, but you could rent it on Amazon. And I was like, dude, this movie's not worth paying for again. And he's like, it can't be that bad. Oh, you know, let's just pay for it and we'll watch it. So we do. The movie's over, and he goes, oh, it was that bad. I go, I know. and then I swear, unless I'm mistaken, a couple months later, he was just like, you know what, man? I think I could have been wrong about that movie. You weren't.
That bad. You were mistaken about that.
You could have fixed that movie in a simple way.
Dude. Not repeat introducing
Splitting the movie up into 2 movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first movie is about the Joker planting a bunch of bombs across the city.
That makes sense.
Oh.
Batman's indisposed with Justice League stuff, so you send in the Suicide Squad to take care of the bombs.
Plus, you don't want Batman to blow up.
Right.
If Suicide Squad blows up,
That too.
Yeah.
Right.
So you send him in to take care of send them in to take care of all the bombs. You introduce your squad. You get to know them all. You get to understand them.
You have witty banter.
Then the second movie, you do the whole Enchantress turns on them. Because then you're like, oh my gosh, one of the persons in the team that I ended up liking became the bad guy.
That sucks.
Oh,
yeah.
sure. That could have been your like cliffhanger moment.
Yeah.
Or that, like that's your second movie.
She
then.
turns. You think it's gonna be that guy Diablo because he looks all crazy, and you're like, oh, it's in shit. That sucks.
Right.
I think there are a million problems with that movie, but I think if I had to narrow that movie down to one major problem,
Joker DLC.
okay, 2.
Did you say DLC? Like,
Yeah, he's DLC.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
I paid the $5. I'm gonna play the DLC.
I think that the biggest problem that I have is that it came out, after we have established that there are all these other heroes in the universe, and we've got this big event that's going on, but they don't bring in these other heroes to save everything.
Yeah, you can come say hi.
Yeah, you can come say hi. We're doing a live episode, so we've got people coming in.
I've only known you about as long as I've known him, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So are you hitting a bunch of stores, or what are you doing?
We're just kind of running around.
Got it.
Remember Jeff?
Oh, I remember
The
Jeff.
statue guy.
Jeff, how's that Captain America statue?
Smurfy and I used to work at a comic shop. We've talked about that before on the show, and every time that we're at one of these things, we always see some of the guys that we used to see.
And poor Jeff, I don't know if you remember, so they came out with these awesome statues. One was Hawkeye and one was Captain America. And it was Captain America like posed, and it was big, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was about this big. It was awesome. And he was so excited when he got it. He was like, dude, this thing's so cool. Brian comes in a couple weeks later and goes, you're not going to believe what happened. And I'm like, what? And he's like,
I thought this was his story.
Jeff was cleaning, and he put the Captain America statue like on the bed to clean, and Captain America jumped off and smash. And
He's like, oh no.
oh no! And then he found its head, Captain America's head, and didn't you give it back to him as a gift of the head in a box or something?
Did I do something like it?
Like with a tombstone, yeah, like R.I.P.
Yeah.
Here's Captain America's head in a box.
Oh my gosh. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
I remember that day. I was laughing so hard, and I was like, oh, because it broke my heart to hear like, oh,
You're laughing at an injured, mortally wounded soldier?
No, he's
Wow.
dead, dude. Hey, I hate to tell you, if you don't have a head, you're dead.
Smurfy hates the troops.
Yeah, that's
Hashtag
actually.
hates
Oh
the
my
troops.
god. Yeah, let me tell you, this guy.
Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't think you guys would be out. That's cool.
We're recording this special episode live here and then live streaming at the same time. So we've got an audience watching us live. Again, hello to the live folks that are watching, and then our regular recorded version of the episode drops this Wednesday.
Be a
What was it?
vibe.
The 10th, I think. May 10th,
Sure.
I think.
Why do you make me?
Sure.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
let you
I'm not
guys
ready
get
for
back
this
to
quiz.
it.
Yeah,
no worries, no worries.
Happy Free Comic Book Day to you guys. Good to see you.
The 10th is a Wednesday. What's
We
it?
will be at Toy Man
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
Yes.
Yep.
Good
Don't-
luck. Yeah.
Don't spend too much.
Guardians 3 Free Comic Book Day Toy Man.
Yeah,
Busy
this
weekend.
is the
Yep.
Geek Weekend.
Yeah. No
The
kidding.
Geekend.
Yep.
Ooh.
This is the
I like
Geekend.
Hashtag geeking.
Hashtag
Hashtag.
Geekend.
We need to start
No,
that.
you have to go.
Oh, what is that?
I'm not gonna do
It's a
that.
hashtag.
Nope.
Oh.
Did you make
Yeah,
a
not gonna
hashtag
do
with your
that.
fingers?
Yeah.
Come on. All the cool
We're all
kids are
doing
doing
it, not you.
All the
Make it
cool
once,
kids are
Murphy.
doing this
Join the
15
club.
years
Come
ago.
on.
I'm tagging
Peer
stuff.
pressure, man. Okay.
What's on my mind? Oh, if you only knew.
Oh, yeah, we don't need to know. We don't need to know that.
Is that would Geekend be one word?
Yes.
Yes,
With
yes.
a capital G?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
How do you spell?
Everybody's working for the geekend.
Yeah. It really is a geekend, isn't it? Yeah, it's a really perfect kind of, hashtag
This
geekend.
is the end of the geeks.
Well, that's not cool.
What's not?
Geekins already got 1,000+ posts. We're not original. Yep.
Well then,
Call it.
Oh my god.
Call it. That's it.
speaking
Ow.
of comics, have you guys been reading anything lately?
No.
No. Okay.
So
I'm behind.
Good night.
As you all know, I can't read. Have I been looking at pictures? Yes.
I haven't
The
read my
pictures-
stuff because I've been reading his stuff too.
Oh, okay.
It's his
At
bedtime
night,
story.
yeah.
And then Archie said, "Gee, Jughead, why did you bring me a burger right now?"
And then
I've got
Spider-
stage 4 cancer.
Wow.
Oh.
Archie got real dark. You guys need to catch up.
Took a
It
bad
gets
turn.
real
Wow.
dark.
And then Spider-Man says, "Aunt May."
Spider-Man did give Mary Jane cancer.
What?
It's true in Spider-Man Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
in
like-
Rain. That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I did read Rain.
I did like that
His,
story.
his
I
like,
like that too,
radioactiveness got her.
For those
Radioactive semen. Yeah, it's not perfect.
For those listeners that don't know, Spider-Man Reign was a miniseries that was basically like Dark Knight
Yeah,
Returns
I
for Spider-Man.
I have the whole
really
series.
good.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, it was really good.
But that's not a new comic.
No. It's
that's
like,
not
what, 10, 15 years old? Something like
Except
that?
for when Peter ends up, his wife dies because of radioactive.
Because that's what we were
Yeah,
just
that's what
saying.
we're talking about.
Talking about,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, that's a little questionable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, but overall, I like the Spider-Man Reign story. Speaking of other...
Is it like one word, like Spitterin? Is it Mr.
No.
Spitterin?
No.
It's not like his last name.
Whoa!
That's a Friends reference. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for catching on. Appreciate that.
No, speaking of other comics, have you guys read, I guess probably not, have you read any of the Lazarus Planet stuff?
No.
That's the stuff I just finished reading.
I don't read anything DC except for JSA, and even then I haven't read that and I bought it.
Oh, I've only read issue
I'll
one.
buy it. I will
But
not read it.
Speaking of JSA, they just broke the news yesterday that this fall DC is creating a new, not an imprint, but a banner. So like, remember how back in the day, like all the mutant books would have the X and banner on it. And all the Avengers
Didn't they
books
do that with the
had.
Green Lanterns too?
Yes.
They did that for a while. Yeah. Well,
they
they're
did,
doing
yeah.
a new one this fall, and it's the Golden Age is the banner.
Okay.
And it will consist of the JSA ongoing, and then right now there will be 3 miniseries that come out with it. One will be Jay Garrick Flash,
Okay.
in his first solo book in, 50, 60 years, something, 70 years.
Wow.
And that will be about the daughter that he forgot that he had,
Oh, dude.
Judy Garrick.
Dude, how do you forget?
What a great dad. What a great dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. What a great dad.
What a great example.
You know,
And,
he was way ahead. He didn't
yeah,
look back.
yeah. The other one is Alan Scott Green Lantern.
It's easier to run away from your kids.
Dealing
when
with
they're Flash.
being someone from that era and
Not being
now,
a real Green Lantern, I understand.
and now in
Fake.
the 21st century being someone that has come out, and dealing with that. And then the third one will be on Wesley Dodd's Sandman. I don't know what the storyline is on that, but so yeah,
Alan Scott's weakness, wood, not yellow, though?
Yes.
correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Which actually makes more sense in my opinion than a color.
Yeah, it does, and his Green Lantern ring and everything is
Not from Oa.
it's not.
It's not
yeah,
right.
it's-
That's why he's not
it's-
really a technically official
Yeah,
Green Lantern.
it's a magic.
It's magic. He's
magic.
more magic connected.
That's why his stuff's all like flame.
In
It's
fact,
not really constructs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, like I said, I just finished reading Lazarus Planet, and Lazarus Planet dealt with a lot of like siphoning magic artifacts and everything, and so his lantern had been siphoned, so he was integral in the final part of that.
Now I'm
because of
wondering
that.
if his lantern is somehow connected to Lazarus Pit because they're both green.
That's loose, man.
I'm
That's
sure you
weak.
could do something
Yeah,
with
that's
that, but it
weak.
was
Yeah.
not. That was never mentioned.
Don't get me
in
wrong,
the
it's in the
crossover.
realm of logic of comics, but man, it's a weak,
Yeah.
it's a weak tie-in.
DC,
It's green.
If you,
It's green.
If you write that story, I'm
Mountain
suing you.
Dew's based off. It.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, theoretically, now that the Lazarus Planet story is over, there is no more Lazarus.
That's true.
The pits are empty. It's all
Who,
you
whose
know.
fault's that? Deathstroke.
No. That had nothing to do. It was
What?
no. That
He
was
corrupted
that's the
that
Shadow
pit.
War. This is all after the Shadow War.
I know. That's what didn't he corrupt the pit, and that's why all this crap happened.
Yeah, no.
what
That
happened
all
at the
came
end of
up
the pool?
from this
Okay.
other massive story that was Mark Waid, which overall it was a good story.
Oh,
I
Mark
think they
Waid.
missed. Yeah, Mark Waid was kind of the orchestrator.
Mark
of that.
Waid's probably one of my favorite writers. if
Mark
not my
Waid is
favorite.
amazing. I'll read anything Mark Waid
He's
writes.
subpar.
If Mark Waid wrote the telephone book, I would read it.
Absolutely, yeah. Now I will say that he did.
Crazy what he did with Kathy Brown.
He did not write
mean Murphy
all of
Brown?
the one shots and all the tie-ins. and I felt like that there were missed opportunities.
Sure.
In
Well,
Lazarus Planet in
it's
some of
gonna
that
be
stuff.
every-
But overall, it was a decent and enjoyable read.
So to answer your question, Wolverine.
What?
You asked what we're reading.
Oh,
Like 15 minutes ago, you asked what we were reading.
we're really great at these live episodes. Yeah, without show notes, we can't seem to really focus on anything.
No, we're just really good at going on tangents. So.
What else are you reading?
No, well, so like
really
what I'm,
don't
what I'm,
care.
I'll be
Feel
honest, like
important.
life's gotten crazy. So
Yeah,
like I'm collecting
yeah.
like 8 or 9 different titles currently that I'm like really focused on. But what I have time to read right now, I'm actually going back and reading more like older stories.
Oh, okay.
And then
Yeah,
like I
same.
said, the current stuff is like okay, like that Wolverine run. I realized I was like I'm a little behind on it. I'm 32 issues behind. That's the whole.
Oh
run.
my!
That's the whole run.
I would say you haven't read any of the.
Nope. So and then I realized I have holes in it, so now I'm trying to collect them all so I can read it. And then The Mandalorian, I was like, I gotta sit down. I should read that. That's number 2 on the list, and because I started reading all the old like 2099 stuff.
Oh.
I started collecting it and reading that, and then I'm reading like you guys got me the Turtles
Yep.
trade. So it's like okay,
Yep.
so I'm in the middle of reading 5 different trades.
Yeah, that's
plus
right. For
trying to
your
keep
birthday,
up,
we
yeah.
got you the. It was the.
Was it
The-
that
the-
hardback component?
No, it was a soft cover.
It's
So
a
it was like,
oversized
yeah, it's an
paperback.
oversized one. Yeah.
Oh, is it that one that they used to do in hardcover where it's everything chronologically?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
chronologically, and it's the original stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the stuff from '84.
Oh, okay.
So what is it? It has like the first, I think, 6 or 7 issues, and then the Raphael one shot.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah,
is
yeah,
it?
that's all in
So,
it.
yeah.
So yeah, like I told myself, like I gotta sit down and read that, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
But yeah, but I did crack open issue 1 of the Wolverine. Like apparently it's the 6th series.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, okay, and
Wolverine's had 6.
Yeah.
Superman Action Comics has had what, 2? We know who's winning that one.
that's right.
3.
That
3, because I think when Action Comics went back to its original numbering, I think that's technically a 3rd volume. I believe.
The more you know.
But again, it's that same crap that was going on during like House of X, where they were like, you'd read it, and all of a sudden it'd be like a whole page of just like
Yeah.
knowledge. They were like, we can't know how to convey this in a story arc, or like dialogue, or
It's-
writing, or drawing, and you're like, what?
It's funny, sometimes I like that. Like, we did an episode of our show Discoveries and Revisits on the YouTube channel where we talked about
Check out the YouTube channel.
Yep, that's right. Undiscovered Country. And I think
that was mine.
it was one of yours. Yeah,
love that series.
Which it's a great series, and that book will have things like that. Usually, in the back of the book, it will have full pages of information.
Which
and
I
what
get to
have
that,
you.
like in case you're confused.
Well, and
clarify
it wasn't.
something.
It's not about confusion.
World building.
It was like world building. It was like additional stuff.
Okay.
It wasn't
Have you read
stuff
that yet?
you needed to know to
Nothing
follow
wrong
the
with
But
story, and that's the difference.
This stuff you have to
This-
know.
yes.
Like you can't skip it. You can't go, dude. I don't want to
Yes.
read all
You
those
wanna know
things.
about it?
Skip, then
Walk
you're
around
also
Right.
like, I'm lost.
Read it.
Like what happened?
Right. That's
Yeah.
the difference.
No, and that's the part. Like that's the only part I'm kind of annoyed at by it. That's why I was like, well, I'm gonna read some other stuff too.
Yeah.
What I haven't get into, all the Saturday morning cartoon runs.
Oh, yeah.
There's 5. There's Gargoyles. There's Turtles. There's GI Joe. There's
Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck, and then there's Dungeons and Dragons that just came out.
They just said that the Turtles one is going to be an ongoing.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Give me a Transformers.
Dude, right? I know.
Yeah. Who did?
You're
who-
getting an animated movie.
No,
Great.
like a Saturday morning cartoon.
I know, but I'm
comic.
just saying, like,
I enjoyed
yeah.
those because those.
Well, they're not with IDW anymore.
Transformers?
No.
What?
Yeah. I
IDW
know.
lost the GI Joe and the Transformers,
Transformers, right.
license. Yeah.
and Ghostbusters.
Oh.
Oh, and Ghostbusters.
And-
too,
and
When did
yeah.
they lose Transformers?
Just like
Just
a couple years
recently,
ago,
just
yeah.
like,
Within the last 3 years, I think.
Good,
I
because their
would've said
most
within the
recent
last year.
Transformers
It sucked.
Yeah,
It sucked. It was
the most
bad.
recent Transformer book, I didn't even. I'm the Transformer guy. I couldn't get through 12 issues. I got bored to tears with it.
I love the comics and could not get right. I was like, oh, dude,
I
I can't
stuck
even handle
with-
flipping through the pages. Like,
I stuck
can't
with
do it.
that book until around issue 25, and it did get to pick up, but at that point, money got tight.
Right.
And I was like, if I have to wait 25 issues for
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
story
Yeah.
to take off, I can't no.
And
You gotta
neither
get
do
in.
you. Let that be a lesson. 3 issues, and then you're out.
That's it.
Or maybe 5. 3 to 5.
You get the
I'd
first
say-
story arc.
I'd
You
say
get the
3
first
to
story arc,
6.
man. Yeah.
The
You get
first story arc.
Especially now. I mean, new comics
Though-
are $5 a
Yeah,
book.
right,
you know?
that's
You gotta
already,
be
that's already
careful, too,
$35. That's $50 you're gonna spend on comics just to be like for nothing.
You can't always go first story arc though, because
I know,
sometimes
I
they
know.
put major talent on first story arc,
Yep, and it's horrible.
and then put like D-list talent after that, and it's just
And the
like,
D-list cares more sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah, but
You know, or not. Or you're like, this story's going great, and then D-list comes in and goes, they all die.
Right.
Like, what? Why?
I had a story I wanted to tell with these characters, and it doesn't fit into this narrative, so I'm gonna force it.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about The Last Jedi.
I
But you know
rewatched
what,
it,
though?
and man, there was such potential there. Like
There is.
the
Yeah. Oh, there
idea
is,
of
dude.
loss as
Yeah.
the storytelling device is so great.
Yep.
But there's no payoff. There's the wrong pairings. Like it's.
I'm of the mindset of I don't care how good or bad quality it is. To me, Star Wars is Star Wars. I'm gonna watch and love all of it.
Except for Solo.
But even Solo, I love
Dude,
all
no,
of it.
I like
love
Solo.
all
I
of
didn't
it.
mind Solo. I thought Solo
I
was
love
fun.
some of it more than others,
Yeah.
and
No, I
Last
agree with
Jedi
that.
is certainly towards the bottom. But
Yeah, the
Star Wars
whole-
is Star Wars, man.
The whole sequel trilogy is towards the bottom. Like episode.
So how would you rank the trilogies? Obviously, OG's number 1. Would you put the prequels number 2?
Oh, we're just ranking them by trilogy.
Yeah. So there's
No,
only 3 spots.
I would just say to me the prequel didn't get good until the end of 2,
2
beginning
and
of
3.
3.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So would that
but
be
like-
your number 3 spot or number 2 spot? Like if you're gonna give out a gold,
Yeah,
silver,
yeah.
and bronze, who's taking home the gold? Like that's pretty obvious.
Are we including the shows?
No,
Okay.
just the 3 trilogies, just the movies, and we're not including Rogue One or Solo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's literally just the 3 trilogies. Because this question kind of got brought up on a local radio show I was listening to. If you were gonna like what order you watch them in, and then which ones do you think are better?
Well, I rank the OG one.
Yeah, I think
And that's it.
I think
and it's
we're
not
all- yeah.
perfect, but we're all agreement.
That's the end
it's
of the
OG.
ranking list.
Yeah, and then they get the silver and the bronze.
Right.
And then all medals.
My ranking goes Empire, New Hope, Jedi. Those are my rankings.
I don't think you're playing the game right, man.
No.
That's kinda
I think I understood this. There's been 3 versions of each.
That's fair.
I understood the assignment.
That's not necessarily wrong.
Yeah, I would give the theatrical release the gold. I would give the special edition cut. That gets the silver.
And then the Anakin special
Yeah, the
edition cut.
Anakin,
That's
yeah,
the bronze.
that's the
Okay, so
fits too. I'm so mad.
Feet to the
can't-
Fire.
can't even- I gotta walk
it's
away.
Obviously OG, then sequel, then prequel.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I feel like
I'm on
the
the
sequel
fence.
trilogy got more right than they didn't against the prequel trilogy.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
I think the only reason the prequel
Trilogy?
Yeah. The only reason the prequel trilogy looks better now is because of Dave Filoni and what he's done with
Yes.
Clone Wars.
Because he
Because he has incorporated.
yes.
Yeah,
Right.
he has
He's made that stuff important and vital, and you're like, oh, this does matter.
Yeah. Otherwise, I don't think the prequels are that, because the prequels are nothing but politics and whiny Anakin.
Yeah. You know what? I would give the sequels. I would have given them silver. Sadly, if you cut out the Ryan Johnson one.
I mean, even
Yeah.
again, even
Like,
the
you
Ryan
can cut that one
Johnson
out, then it gets silver. 'Cause
I like
don't-
the
I just
idea
don't
that
like
Ray
it.
is a nobody. I like
I
that.
love
that.
like that.
Like, that's
no,
a great
Ryan
idea.
Johnson's had some great ideas.
There was a lot of
but the
good
whole,
stuff
the
in
whole,
there.
the
Yeah.
whole, it's a Fast and Furious movie in space, and we're run out of gas. Like that part was like, what does that ever had to do with any
Well,
part of
there's
Star
so many
Wars?
missed opportunities.
Yeah.
Going
Well,
to
besides
Casino
that,
Planet.
yeah.
Where is Lando?
Yeah, no kidding. Why is he
Yeah.
not also there? Hey,
That's
you
what I
ever
mean
watch?
with the
Like,
wrong pairing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The right pairing there is Poe and Finn.
Yeah, going to.
Oh, instead of
With
what's her name,
Finn,
Rose
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which I don't
'cause Rose
hate
made no
Rose.
sense. I don't
No,
hate
I
Rose
don't-
either.
I like
I've
the
never-
character
I've-
of Rose. I just don't think she was used well.
You know what? I think we sat around one day and we were just like BS like we always do. And we came up with how they could have done Rose better and either make her the saboteur of hey man, someone they're tracking us how. Rose is giving away the coordinates and Rose is playing this kind of doopy dumb person. Really, she's like, nope, I've been a spy the whole time. Screwing you guys over.
The Jar Jar.
No,
No.
not the
Darth Jar Jar.
Yes, if you go that way.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah, the Darth
If you
Jar
go
Jar
Darth
stuff.
Jar Jar. But I was like, that was one you saved because they even say in the movie like, oh, there's some they're finding a way to track us, and then they never bring that back up.
Yeah,
again.
it's like-
it could be Rose. It's
they were
giving out
like-
coordinates. Like that's done. You know, like it's that simple. So
Speaking of Darth Jar
got real
Jar,
quiet
have you ever
here.
looked at Jar Jar's eyes?
yeah, they're
They're Sith
Sith
eyes.
That's what everyone points out as number one.
Yeah, I mean,
they're
that's what
Sith
people-
eyes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's been corrupted.
And to
fully.
the guy who plays Jar Jar, I'm glad you got that redemption.
That was cool.
You
Dude,
deserve
yeah.
that, buddy.
That was
You
super
didn't
cool.
deserve that hate.
He's
And
one
what
of
was that in?
character that
Mandalorian.
It
was.
was Mandalorian.
It was Mandalorian. He's when
he saved Grogu.
Yeah, he.
That's right. He was the one that.
He
that's right, yeah.
officially saves Grogu.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that.
He is the reason that Disney has gotten more money than ever recently.
Yes.
wrong.
Yes, because he saved that little guy.
Yep.
And his egg.
Now, is his character in Mandalorian the same character from that Star Wars game show that he hosted?
You lost me. What?
Wait, what?
So there was a game show. I don't remember where it was exactly, what channel. If it was on Disney Channel or if it was on Disney Plus or whatever. But it's kind of like Legends of the Hidden Temple from Nickelodeon.
Oh, that'd be super fun.
But it was Star Wars themed.
Wow. Okay.
And
I never knew this existed.
Ahmed Best, is that his name?
Ahmed Best.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He was the host. He
Huh.
plays a Jedi as a host.
Do the kids have powers? Because anyone with the Force is going to shoot at Hidden Temple.
No, no.
They're like, oh, rock's falling.
They're I think if I remember right, they're
It's
Padawans.
It's cheating, Purple Cobras. Put the rock down.
Yeah.
Listeners, if you know any of this, if you know the
Yeah, I
answer
don't
to
know.
Dragon
Yeah.
this question, or if you just even remember the show, hit us up. Let us
But
know.
they didn't bake cakes. Then I've not seen that show.
Or if you know that there's like
Now
a
I want
link
cake.
on YouTube or something, share a link with us because obviously some of us don't even know what it
I
is.
know.
I don't know, I'd watch it. That sounds fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that
like
sounds
four
really fun, yeah.
teams, and they would all like compete. It was basically Legends of the Hidden
Hidden
Temple.
Temple, but
with
Star
Star
Wars.
With
Wars.
Star Wars. Okay. Huh.
Again, they should not have real Jedi compete. It's cheating.
was
And
just-
flip the top, I win.
They all wore Yislarmies around their necks. Who gets that reference?
Oh, you slarmies. Haven't heard that term in a long time.
You know what? I can make up words too. Quiz and Barber. See, it's not hard.
When did this air? Was this during the prequel time? Like
No,
when the
this is after Disney bought it.
Oh, so this is recent.
Huh.
Yeah, within the
Oh.
last few years.
I'll have to check it out. I really don't scroll through Disney like Plus because it got overwhelming.
Yeah.
Once they added in Fox stuff, I was like, dear Lord, there's a lot on here.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna have to look into that
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. That's all I know. I'm
Okay.
done. I'm done for the day. See you
That's
guys.
it.
Yeah.
Great.
That's
'cause
it.
I have a rewrite of Ant-Man Quantumania that you guys have to listen
I haven't seen
to.
it yet.
Yeah, I
I'm
haven't seen it
behind,
yet.
man.
It's on Disney
behind.
Plus.
La 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 la
No,
la
it's
la.
not your fault.
Oh, is it?
When
Yeah.
it dropped? When it dropped?
I didn't think it was on.
Last week.
No, I just looked yesterday. It wasn't on there.
I heard
I
it.
thought-
Let me check.
I mean, it could be on there now, but when I looked last time, it was not on there.
I checked my computer. But I don't have
I
Wi-Fi
liked
here.
it. I think my biggest complaint there is if you remove the wasp from the movie, it doesn't change anything.
You know what? You're not the only one. So
Spoilers.
Ant-Man
Hey,
from the movie
hey,
it doesn't change
I'm
anything.
gonna-
But if you switch out Ant-Man, it doesn't change anything.
Hey.
Put Iron Man in that.
It's the same. Yeah. It doesn't. Yeah.
guys, quick name drop. I listened to Kevin Smith. So name drop. I was just dropping a
I
name.
met Kevin. He's like my old friend.
Yeah, he's my boy, Kev. Yeah, me and Kev go way
Visions
back.
2 is out.
Every time Kevin sees me, he gives me a hug.
Yeah, always.
So-
But
I mean,
he
he's
was,
the one that asked for a copy of the movie that I made, so he's got a copy of 4 Color.
He was talking about Quantum, right? And they were kind of saying what you were saying. They were like, "Hey, man, it's not great. Like, they could easily change a couple things
Yeah.
to make it great." And they go, "Wasp, sadly,
Coming to Disney
kind of
Plus
forgettable
May
character in that movie.
17th.
Yeah.
Like, she
11
doesn't
days.
do a lot.
11 days, gentlemen.
Oh, it's 11 days. Okay.
Oh, but it's out now. How is it out now in 11 days?
Because you can watch the
We were
trailer.
holding auditions for a new
2
fourth
hours.
member to my Big Fat Bull.
Bye-bye.
Someone who can get facts correct.
This is our farewell to Pistol Tour because I'm going to kill him.
Welcome to my new podcast, a show
Farewell to
exclusively
Pistol
about
Tour.
the Disney
Running out of
show
ammo.
Quack Pack.
Dude, Quack Pack, man. That's going back. You know what? That's been bringing me to other
I
change
still
I meant
gotta
to bring up
finish
10
that
minutes
show.
ago.
DuckTales.
You remember Saturday morning cartoons, right? Saturday morning cartoons used to be on
You
2,
remember
4, 10. I'm gonna keep going. I was ignoring. 2, 4, 11, 30. You guys remember, right? This brain dead cowboy hat. Bingo. I'm used to your nonsense. I've learned from my own nonsense.
I've never heard of a Saturday morning.
But you guys gotta
He
agree.
said on a
In like
Saturday
the
morning.
in the late '80s, those cartoons were a lot darker, weren't they? Like you had He-Man seemed dark, Transformers.
Dude,
even
have you
seemed
gone back
dark.
and watched
Go back and
He-Man?
rewatch He-Man.
Yeah, well, it's bad. Oh, dude,
It is not
so
dark.
dark.
That is the most colorful, like...
Some of the other shows
He-Man?
I agree with you on.
Man, when
but
I was a
not
kid,
He-Man.
no, see, that's what I was wondering. Because, like, as a kid, I
It is
haven't seen
not
it since. I remember being, I guess it's because they just drew, like, Skeletor
I think the
darker and creepier.
I think the
okay.
darkest shows from the 80s. I would put G.I. Joe up there
Yeah.
only because of Cobra being terrorists.
Yes.
Yeah,
Early
yeah.
80s, though. 'Cause
Right.
once it starts hitting 90s, it's colorful
Oh,
and
yeah,
bright,
yeah.
and eco-warrior
And,
friendly, yeah. But, like, the early stuff, dude, it's
Early
super
Ninja
dark.
Turtles?
Yes, like, especially the first 2 episodes.
Right.
Say, like,
Because there's a lot of
Yeah.
shadow.
Uh-huh.
That's
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah, that's dark. No, dude, it's dark, and they're definitely more
Does
broody
not
hiding
take long
shadows.
for that show to get goofy.
No,
But
sadly,
I think, honestly,
sadly
the
no.
darkest show from our kid and our
Yeah.
childhood, Batman the Animated Series.
That was dark. Dude, that was
Yeah.
so good, though, man. But you're
Exo
right.
Squad, because I know
Ooh,
Smurfy and I have both been rewatching.
Exo Squad is weird because it's actually very colorful. Like if you're looking at like art
Visually,
but man,
story-wise.
storyboard wise,
Story-wise?
oh, I went back and watched it, and Mrs. Smurf was trying to talk to me, and I was like, "You need to mind your business."
What,
All right, Exo Squad's on. Step away.
what streaming channel is Exo Squad on?
I just
Is it on Tubi?
no. It's
No,
on, it's on Hulu.
like, Hulu.
Oh,
Hulu.
I believe it's on Hulu. It's
So
on one of the
for
main
those
ones,
of you
yeah.
out there who don't know, Exo Squad was a cartoon
God, I
show
love
when
that
we
show,
were younger.
Yeah.
about these exosuits, and they were fighting
E-frames.
E-frames.
They called them E-frames.
Like what Grogu used in Mandalorian.
Just about, but these
I
things are
haven't
way
finished
more
the
advanced.
season yet.
And it would plug into the back of your head.
Yep.
And it'd go by your controls, and the guys were all trained. And each one of them was, I found out, was like different based off their military background.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
Lieutenant J.T. Marsh, who was the leader.
That was his name, Marsh.
Yeah,
Marsh.
his had wings that came out. And you find out that he's actually
Same-
a lieutenant in the Air
Robbie
Force.
Benson, who did the voice, same guy that
Oh.
did the voice
Yeah.
of the Beast in
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you had like Wolf Bronsky, right? Mm-hmm. And his
Yep.
he was more the army grunt, so his was kind of big and bulky and just had giant cannons on both sides.
I had the JT Marsh figure when I was a kid.
Yeah, I remember
So-
that. Yeah.
So sadly, J.T. Marsh, Alex DeLeon, Kaz Katagi, Nara Burns. I forget what Rita's name was. I forget her last name. Marsala.
I remember
Oh,
Marshall.
And then
yeah.
and then I had the same amount of bad guys, but I don't remember their names because they're all like.
No, weren't the bad guys like clones trying
They
to
were-
fight for
so-
the freedom?
Yeah.
So they were called Neo Sapiens because what humans did was they're like, hey man, we need guys to work for us. So let's create humans because we're efficient, but let's make them bigger, stronger, and better. And then whoops, whoops.
But now, so they tried to make.
Oh, I had
slaves.
Sean Napier. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they
they
basically took
created
over,
clones,
yeah.
made them slave, and then
So
they
the humans are the bad guys in the show.
at the beginning.
At the beginning, but then the Neo Sapiens took over, and so then it's about
What was the
yeah.
bad guy's name? It wasn't Napoleon, but it was something close to that.
Oh, it was I don't know, and I just watched the
Yeah,
first season recently.
but the main bad guy,
I can't remember.
pretty much, you can now as an adult, I can tell they pretty much kind of made him into like a Hitler because he really focused on like cloning and mutations and running
There's
and
a
enslaving
lot
humans
of
and yeah, it's
heavy
a lot of
topics
heavy
in there
topics.
for a cartoon
Remember
show from the 90s.
Well,
I mean,
then
it was-
because then you got then I realized too, JT's squad had a person from the entire world.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
like
it's very
because
entertaining.
Alex DeLeon was French, and then Kaz Katagi was clearly like of
who
like
did that first?
Japanese.
Captain Planet.
Probably Planeteers. Yeah, same thing.
You know,
Exact same
Smurfy,
thing.
we're gonna have to dedicate an entire deep dive episode into Exorcist.
I will bring the figures.
Okay.
We will line them up on the table.
Didn't you just buy the comic? I just bought the comic.
I actually found an issue 0. I should have brought it to you.
Yeah.
It is pristine. I got it off sadly eBay for $4.95,
Wow, that's a pretty good price.
and
for
it's like immaculate.
it. Okay.
So yeah, like I was blown away.
If you guys do Exo Squad, I'll do one in an old 80s cartoon.
What was
okay.
that?
Inhumanoids.
Oh, that's right. You
Ooh,
didn't you just
I bought.
watch those, or you bought?
I'm in the middle of watching them. They're on YouTube. If anyone
Oh,
wants
they're
to
on
watch
YouTube.
them.
Okay.
Yeah, you can find sadly you
Isn't
can
that
find
the
all
one
those
with the
89s. cartoons.
dinosaurs as the
No.
villains? No.
No, you're thinking of wasn't that Dino Riders or something like that?
There's a
That was
bunch of
one
them,
them.
but
Yeah,
like they were
there's that.
dinosaurs and they killed people. Like they actually well they didn't kill them. They
Ate them.
melted them or something. I don't remember. It was.
Wow,
I don't
Yeah.
remember that either.
That might be it, but they weren't dinosaurs.
What were they?
They're like mutant type things, giant like kaiju monsters.
That
Okay.
might be it. Maybe I'm thinking
I think
dinosaurs.
There was
Pacific.
like a
Are you thinking
giant-
Pacific Rim?
There was a
That's
giant
movie.
one that was made out of vines and trees.
Yeah, there was
Oh,
one like,
really? I don't
like
remember this at all.
bones on the outside, right?
Voiced by Chris Latta.
Yes.
Okay.
it is
You know
them.
what? I remember the toys of those. 'Cause I
Yep,
remember
we
seeing them
had
going like
the,
they're funky. Everyone had like the
gosh,
bone
what's his
dinosaur
name?
one.
We had the purple guy. Now I can't.
Okay.
I've been
Oh,
watching the
that's
show.
right. I
can't
do
remember.
remember that. Yeah, I do remember that toy.
But yeah, it was really interesting. I've been watching that, and
Okay.
it's been an interesting show. And maybe I'll do an episode on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I'll do one on Bucky O'Hare.
Dude, I'll do that with you. I'll bring the Hey, I have all the figures. I have all of them. Oh no, I take that back. You know who I'm missing? Jenny, the cat psychic. That's the one I don't have.
They didn't
Jenny.
actually make a toy of her. I think she was.
No, they did.
second season,
Yes, she
or
was second series.
I
And
didn't
super
know they
hard
were-
to find.
Okay. I didn't
as
know
far
they
as I know.
released it because I know that they had the prototype.
They did have one because I
She did come
I
out
flipped over
in
the back of the box and had it.
whoever like remade the toys with
Right,
the
newer.
more articulation.
Yes, right. Because the newer ones they have, but those things are going for like $40-$50 a piece, and for the same size figure, it's like no. I have the croaker, and it croaks whenever you smush guys.
Yeah.
Well, listeners, share with us, your favorite Saturday morning cartoon shows from when you were a kid, and especially if it's stuff that we don't know about, send us links to things because we're all 40 or over going on 10, so we want to.
If you enjoyed Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys, let us know.
I don't know what that is, but now
I
want
want to see whatever that is.
I remember that. Yeah.
That is a real thing? I thought
Yeah.
you were just making
That's
that
a
up.
real
No,
thing.
dude, it's a real cartoon.
It's a real thing.
Captain Simeon and
And
what?
the
Do
space
you know how many like
monkeys.
80s cartoons we've probably forgotten
Yeah.
existed?
Oh, sure.
Because
You
we're like,
hey,
oh, Captain
you wanna
Planet,
know-
G.I.
hey,
Joe, Transformers.
you wanna know
Pirates
how?
of Dark Water.
I love
Pirates
I
of
remember
Dark
that. I had the
Water.
toys of that.
Well, hey, the reason why I remember the Captain Simeon Space Monkeys is we were doing a D&D campaign, Spelljammer, with a buddy, and they were like, hey,
Oh my
you
God.
can be a Hadozi. And I was like, what's a Hadozi? And they're like, it's a monkey. And I was like, oh, man, I was like, there's a cartoon about a monkey in space. And literally I Googled it, and I was like, it's Captain Simeon in space. So my guy's name is Charles Simeon. Goes by Chuck.
Chuck.
That's wonderful.
Yep. And everyone was like, where'd you get this from? And I'm like, it was a cartoon. They're like, nope. And I pulled it up on YouTube. They're like, the intro. It's fantastic.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to hunt that down.
It was super
Check that
fantastic.
out.
Yep. You don't have to hunt it down and pull over you right now.
Oh.
Play the
Live.
theme song.
Maybe
Live.
we'll share a link on the
Socials?
on the socials.
that means if
leads
you're
to
not-
Captain Simeon. And,
Subscribe to our socials.
Yep.
Or following us on our socials.
make sure that you
Make
follow
sure
us
you
on
check
socials
us out
so
on
that you can
Facebook,
see the
Instagram.
intro to Captain Simeon and the what is it? Captain
Simeon and the Space Monkeys.
There it is, Captain Simeon and the Space. And this is from the 90s or the 80s?
This had to be 90s.
Okay.
So yeah,
All right.
I'll play it for you later because it's super
Wow.
loud. Yeah.
All right.
So
Pizza ad.
I know. Ooh.
Captain Simeon and the Space Monkey.
And you know what was great
Wow.
when they introduced at the very end of like the intro? They'd be like, "It's Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys."
Of course it is. Of course it is.
What a bunch of baboons.
Yep. There's one of those in there. It's all different monkeys. Mhm.
But also by following the socials, you can see throughout this weekend, we will have the contest going on to pick our new, if we go to a new logo for the show or if we keep the regular logo. So you'll be able to go to our Instagram and Facebook and that and vote on which logo you think we should go with. Just like we're doing here, where we're doing a giveaway, people that can vote for the logo, and then we'll give away a free shirt. But that's here. You got to come out to Tatertot for that.
Have you ever seen a show called Farscape?
What is that?
Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys. Same like concept.
You mean the Guardians of the Farscape Galaxy?
Yes. Captain,
That's basically what Guardians is.
Captain
It's
Simeon
Farscape.
was a monkey for NASA who got shot into space and got lost.
Oh, serious? It really is Farscape. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, like you'll when I show you this, you'll see it. You'll
Okay.
go, yeah. So it's Farscape.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Stop monkeying around.
Oh dear Lord.
Well, fellas, we've got about maybe 5-10 minutes left here of this episode. Stuff from this summer. Anything that you guys are really looking forward to coming up? I know there's a lot of conventions. We've got a lot of appearances coming. We've got a lot of big deep dive episodes that are planned for the summer stuff on the old Ultraverse. I know the Secret Wars series of deep dives will continue.
We got a earth-shattering series coming up.
Is that what it's called?
No, it's,
Oh.
I'm doing this. I'm going to do a series on the Batman No Man's Land stuff.
Oh, on the No Man's. Oh, okay.
Hey, let me know
cool.
if you want to team up. I got them all in paperback. It's for
Oh,
quick
like-
reference.
so do I.
Do you?
like
Nice.
Cataclysm
Is yours
and No
one
Man's
or
Land
just
and the whole
5
bit?
volumes?
No, I got the 5 volumes.
Yeah, so I got 5
Oh,
volumes.
nice,
Okay.
nice.
Because what people, everyone's like, there's 4 of them. I was like, no, there's a 5th one,
Yep.
and the 5th one literally sums everything up.
Yep.
And you gotta have that 5th one. And
It was
but like,
Batman, and there was no man's land.
no, like
And
No
then
Man's Land
the
is.
woman took off and said, "I am no man," as she stabbed the ring wraith. Right? That's the no man's
Well,
land.
now I don't have to do the
There it is.
episode.
That's it. That's
You're
the whole
welcome.
thing.
And then and then after that, they were like, Frodo, you must take the Enterprise to Mordor.
And he did. And
Yeah,
we
he
win.
Flew away.
Because you got to drop the lightsaber.
Yep.
He got on the Enterprise and said, "Yip yip."
Yeah. Good
I just
Avatar
started
reference.
rewatching that.
That's
we,
a great
We need to do a
activity.
deep dive on Avatar.
Now
You
that
know
they
what?
have their own studio and they're producing stuff again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good, man.
And I know Smurfy and I have talked about doing a deep dive on
Thinking of stuff
Spawn
that's coming out
for a
this year.
while.
There's something that I was excited about.
Movies or
Transformers,
comics?
the Beasts.
Rise of the Beast.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. I'm still on the fence, man.
Yeah,
Like,
same.
There's so many strikeouts with those movies.
I know.
Like, it could be good. It
It
could
is.
be bad.
It is Travis Knight.
Okay.
He did do Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bumblebee's-
the Bumblebee was good.
Bumblebee's
I
the best
enjoyed-
Transformer movie to
Yeah,
date.
yeah.
Really? You
It
think
was
it's better
good.
than the original?
Yeah.
I like the original still, man. I'll rewatch the original anytime
No,
it's
I
on.
think Bumblebee's better. I think Bumblebee
Okay.
gets Transformers right.
I think Bumblebee is a better adaptation. I
Yeah.
think both
Yes.
movies are good
No,
quality.
yes.
Agreed. Agreed.
One of my
But Bumblebee's
favorite,
a better
one of my
adaptation.
favorite lines is when John Cena is just like, "Hey man, they're called the Decepticons.
Yeah.
You're gonna trust them? Like it's in their name, man."
Talk about an underrated
Yeah,
actor.
right?
Yeah, I
He's
love-
like,
yeah.
"There's no one else getting this," and they're like, "No, maybe we do. We're just using them for everything we can get, and we're gonna destroy them." And he's like, "Oh, good, thanks." Okay,
I'm actually looking forward to the Rise of the Beast.
I mean, I
you know.
am.
We'll
but
see, man. Yeah, I know. I feel like they could screw it up so easily too, though.
Looking
man.
forward to Dune Part 2.
I mean, I need to see Dune Part 1.
I can't
It's from the
believe.
80s. It's
No,
all
the
right.
new one. No, the new one.
There's a new Dune?
Yeah, new Dune. Not old
New
Dune.
Dune.
New Dune.
I can't believe I'm actually looking forward to Flash.
I'm not looking
Oh,
forward
do
to
you mean
him
Batman
himself.
Flash?
Batman
That's it, yeah.
cameo of the Flash.
Yeah, Batman Flash.
I am cautiously optimistic. Just because I hate Ezra Miller as the Flash.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we've talked about it before.
Yeah,
I just hate Ezra Miller.
I don't care that he's terrorizing Hawaii. That's their problem.
Yeah.
That's Hawaii's problem. He's
I'd
just a
say
bad
That,
guy.
I want that on a T-shirt. Like, I don't care
movie
if Ezra
idea.
Miller's terrorizing Hawaii.
No, new movie idea. You put Ezra Miller and the real Shia LaBeouf on an
Oh my
island
God.
and see what happens.
Dude, that's gonna, you know what that's gonna turn into? Flashpoint. That's gonna be like
Interesting.
on sides.
Interesting that you bring that up on Free Comic Book Day, and I think I've told you guys this, but I'm going to share the
This
story.
is a fantastic
I'm going to
story.
share the story
Oh,
here.
when you
So
met him?
I lived in
God,
LA for
yeah.
about 10 years.
Yeah.
And I had a buddy out there, my roommate for a while, Justin Mitchner. Justin, if you're
Hello.
watching or if you watch the show, how you doing, buddy? Long time no see. Anyway, Justin and
I met him.
Justin and
the
I
pistol
would go
guy.
around for Free Comic Book Day every year. And we went to this one shop, and somebody was like, oh, Shia LaBeouf's in there. And I was like, what? It must have been like a cosplayer. I'm like, why would you cosplay as Shia LaBeouf? That's weird.
That's really
no,
weird.
turns out Shia LaBeouf himself was in there.
Giving out comics.
And he was giving out comics that he had written and printed basically off of like a computer or something. I mean, it was
Okay.
really, really strange.
He found him at Kinko's.
His Commodore 64.
He was wearing like a really bizarre, like dirty T-shirt, cut off jeans, and he would go up to everybody and be like, "You like free comic books? You like free comic books? Free comic book day. You want a free comic book, right? I got a free comic book. Here, you gotta take this. You gotta take this. You got a free comic book day. You want a free comic book day, right?" And so we were like, is this something? Are you getting out of film or like are you doing? No. I'm making free comics. I'm making comics. It's free comic book day. Everybody wants a free comic. And it was just he was talking so fast.
You're giving me
We were all
anxiety.
like,
You're giving me
I
anxiety.
know,
right
I was
now.
feeling
right?
Like, I feel
Right?
the anxiety.
Yeah.
It's radiating.
We both sat there going, "That was cool. Like we just got free comics from Shia LaBeouf, but
was on-
what?
They got
the
a
world
contact
just
high.
happened. Like
Yeah.
what is this?"
He's on cocaine.
So anyway, that's my Shia LaBeouf story for you.
Oh, that's a good story.
There were pictures of him floating around at that time where he's got the cut off
yeah, dude.
sweatpants and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, was that right around when he had the accident? When
I
that,
don't
car, when that
remember.
car slammed into him and crushed his hand? Or was that
I don't
before?
remember.
Okay.
I do have to mention that he was very nice.
Oh,
Right.
I heard he's
super nice guy.
Yeah.
Just-
but
I also heard he was
it
on
was
a lot
just-
of medications.
It was
Yeah.
it was very bizarre, and he
And
you
there's
know
nothing
he took,
wrong with that, by the
No.
way.
He
If
took
you need
pictures with us,
medication-
and I got the books, and he signed the books for me. So it was very cool, but yeah, it was very strange.
I wonder. I hope he's doing better. I haven't heard much about him.
You know what though?
Yeah.
Sometimes that's better. Like this disappear for
Well,
a little bit,
yeah,
get better, and
yeah.
come back, dude.
Or just,
rejuvenate
you know,
and new.
Live your
Just
life.
lay low, lay low and let's go.
Live your life.
Do your thing.
Well, guys, I think that just about does it.
Shut
for
up.
This week's. Oh, okay, sorry.
If you're not watching Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur on Disney Plus,
I'm not, it sucks.
You're making a mistake. It's
horrible.
actually a good, fun show.
I threw it in the trash.
Really?
I took the whole
Yeah.
show in the trash.
I bet you did. You're a trash person, so you put it where you live.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, wow, you picked the wrong.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Super cute. It's got a great every episode has like a soundtrack to it. It's real
on
good.
Disney Plus?
It's on Disney Plus.
Okay.
I put it on in the background because I actually like Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. I think
I like the characters.
they're
yeah.
good characters, and yeah, this was good.
And hobos love dumpster fires. What's your
How-
point?
True.
1 season, 2 season. How? Where is it?
So far, it's one season.
Yeah,
One
that's
season.
one
Both
season.
making really good arguments.
Do you know why hobos
like-
like dumpster fires? Because it's warm.
It's true. But
Hold on, I gotta
got
make
a
a pros
point.
and cons list.
Yeah, he's got a point. Smurfy, blar blar blar, dumpster fire.
Yep, there you go.
Pistol's rebuttal. How do I argue against this?
you are what you eat, I guess.
Oh, that's a good point too.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna
Guys.
throw you in the trash.
Thank you for joining us so much.
Yes.
Yes. Thanks to all the people that have been watching us on live for our first actual live stream.
Yes.
And as we said
Did
at
you
the
just call
beginning,
Mountain Dew garbage?
Yeah.
yes. As we as we said at the beginning, make sure that you get out and support, your local comic shops, and especially on a day like today, a Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah.
Get out and check out all the shops out there. Support all of them. Get your free stuff. and find something that you don't normally read. Try something new.
Yeah, try something new. There's a lot of really good selection of free comics out today.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, it's a good stuff.
Yep.
It's a good day.
So I found Nightwing years ago.
Really? Okay. All right. Well, until next week, I'm Dr. Impact.
I'm Smurfy.
I'm in danger.
Check out Tatertot Comics. We're here. There's a lot of great stuff around, and it's definitely worth a drive. Even an hour out. Honestly, this place is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great shop. So if you're in the St. Louis area, be sure.
Top 3 easily.
And again, thanks to Tatertot Comics for hosting us for this special Free Comic Book Day episode.
Top 1.
So here's a list of other comics I'm not reading.
Goodbye, everybody.
And now you know. But as they say, knowing is only half the battle. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the show on your favorite platform. And follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And spread the word to all the listeners out there.
Where's the microphone?
It's down under here.
So guys.
Yeah, there you go.
Turn the camera off.
I will. I'm going.
Oh,
we'll
where's
turn
our
the camera off, so
Impact?
you guys are getting
Impact.
to see different stuff.
Turn the camera off.
Where's our camera guy?
Oh, real quick, Devil's Reign. I'm catching up on Devil's Reign.
Oh, nice.
I have the paperback.
Impact. Edit that in earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Camera guy, pan to the wall.